Girl, it's now time to do the M talk. By now, you might have guessed it right that in this video, we are going to be talking about all things money. I know money does not buy happiness, but money does buy comfort, and comfort is connected to happiness. You cannot be in discomfort and be happy unless you are a monk. But we as individuals need some kind of comfort to operate at the basic happiness levels. We all have some or the other things to achieve in our life, but if we have a financial cushion with us, then the journey of achieving those goals and sailing through those tough times becomes easier. And who doesn't want the feeling of never checking a price tag on an item that you wish to buy? So in this particular video, we are going to be talking about the importance of building multiple income streams and an entire roadmap on how you can develop multiple income streams. But before diving into the ultimate roadmap of building multiple income streams, we are going to be talking about the potential risks of just relying on one income stream in today's time. Now, why am I talking about all of this is before the actual meat of the content in this particular video is because building income streams is not easy. It will not come to you easy. You will have to put your blood, your sweat, commitment, time, energy into developing income streams initially, and then it might make you feel as if you are playing a game and you would start loving the game. But initially, it will demand a lot of your time, energy, and discipline, and it will test you at certain times. For example, going out with your friends or staying home and building skills that you can monetize and develop an income stream. So when you're faced with this kind of situation, how do you choose the latter? Which is why it is important to understand that why you should be building multiple income streams. Number one is the financial independence. If you call yourself financially independent by just relying on one income stream, then you're just one layoff away or just one bad economic downturn in your country away from losing or shattering your dream of financial independence. You cannot be relying on a job and building a financial cushion for you and being rest assured that this job is going to be with you for your entire lifetime. Initially, while our parents were working, that was the case, that if you just had one job, you had job security. But right now, tomorrow, if your job is not there are very high likely chances of it. So you might as well start building a financial cushion for those rainy days and also build multiple income streams that can save you from that mishappening. Additionally, what I really feel is the jobs currently in the market cannot justify and do not pay you according to what you deserve. They can only pay you according to their budget. Like, for example, if their budget is X, but you are X plus 10 deserving, they will not pay you X plus 10. Even if you're deserving, they will pay you only X because that's what their budget is to hire you as a resource. And because you won that particular job, you settle for X minus 10, which is lower your deserving threshold. So, for example, there is a saying, if you're worth 3 lakhs, then your salary is 30,000. That's what the saying is in the markets. So, which is why it's important to build income streams so that you can be paid according to what your knowledge is, what you bring on the table, and what your skill sets are. So when you have a portfolio of multiple income streams, that is when you're able to survive and live a comfortable life. Because in what the salary that will be provided to you, I'm sure you will not be able to live comfortably and get that feeling of being financially independent. Number two is a woman goes through a lot of changes in her life. The first change that comes in her life is after she gets married. The next is when she becomes a mother. And God forbid, if you go through any kind of separation, you need a financial cushion in your life to be able to sail through those times. Financial dependence is the worst form of dependence on anyone, being it male or female. Make sure that you're financially independent and then go in a relationship, because if you are financially dependent and the relationship is toxic, you won't be able to leave. So to sail through a lot of changes in your life that you will be going through as a woman, it's important to build multiple income streams, because you're not deciding who your partner is going to be because of that particular decision. You should pick and choose your partner depending on what kind of a person he is and not how much he earns, because you are capable of earning yourself a good and a comfortable life. Number 3 is career gaps. Now, as women, because of marriage or because of being a mother, we might take career gaps in our career to just rest and be and recover from that, giving birth or just being settled into the new life. Whereas men just are the same before and after marriage. It's the woman's life that changes after marriage or even after giving birth. So to just adjust into the new life, you should be having financial cushion ready for you to make your life little comfortable and not make you dependent financially on any person during that time. And lastly, the freedom to work and to be on our own terms. If you have your own house, your own car, you earn your own food, you afford your own lifestyle, you have the freedom to walk away from toxic people in your life and just cut them out of your life. But if you are dependent financially, you cannot just cut them off. So real freedom actually comes from being financially independent first and then choosing your terms on how you choose to live. So these are the potential risks or major reasons why that you should be developing income streams, not out of your interest, not that you want more, but because you are just safeguarding yourself and making yourself comfortable and giving yourself the freedom to work and walk and live on your own terms. Now that we have understood why it is important to develop multiple income streams, now let's move on to the ultimate roadmap that you can adopt in order to develop income streams in your life. Remember, in the start of the video, I said that initially it will demand a lot of work from you. It will demand commitment, discipline, loyalty to develop income streams, but slowly and gradually when you show up, it will start pouring in and the benefits of it would be compounding. So step number 1 is to understand various 7 types of incomes that you can generate by doing multiple activities. Number 1 is the earned income. Now this could be your basic or your primary income that you earn from a business that you're currently running or the job that you're currently working for. So that's your primary income that will be credited to your bank account on a regular intervals, so that your basic expense, your lifestyle expenses are being taken care of. And then when you have extra time in hand, that is when you utilize that particular time in order to develop the other income streams, the other types of income that I'm going to be talking about. So you've understood the basic number 1 type of income, that is the earned income. The next type of income is the profit income. Now, for example, you take out 3 to 4 hours in the day and you start working on any of the side hustles like creating content, offering consultations, selling digital products, freelancing, anything by trading your time with some sort of income stream basis on your skill set or knowledge. That's your profit income. You're just putting in already that you have and trying to generate a new income stream that can be useful to maybe start a third type of income that could be a dividend income. So all that you earn from your freelancing, coaching, you do not use that particular income to upgrade your lifestyle, because your primary income is actually taking care of your basic lifestyle needs. But this extra income that you're generating, trading 3 to 4 hours of your day during the night or during early hours of the day, you use that particular income to develop or create yourself an income, to create yourself an investment portfolio wherein you are putting money to work for you and to grow itself. So for example, you're not saving enough from your primary income, but you are working extra to develop your portfolio of stocks or mutual funds or SIP or any kind of dividend type of income that you can generate. Now, this is where the discipline and commitment comes from. You cannot use that extra income that you are generating to upgrade your lifestyle, to buy that bag or to shop a little extra because all that you're putting in that particular money is in your wants and things that you wouldn't need. And this income stream should only be used to either be reinvested in growing your side hustle or to invest in some kind of investment options that will grow on its own. So you might be tempted to use that income to going on a trip or to going on a shopping spree, but no. You're going to be saving that particular money to build a portfolio, to build that extra cushion, or to even build yourself a 3 to 6 months financial runway that you can use to convert your side hustle into a full-fledged, full-time business or work. The next type of income is the interest income, which can be earned from bank saving interests or to peer-to-peer learning or to peer-to-peer lending or maybe investing into some kind of real estate to get the rental income out of it. The next type of income is the rental income, wherein with all of the money that you have saved, or you can take some chunks from your investment and buy yourself a property or a commercial space that you can rent out and develop an income stream of rental yield. And slowly and gradually, with that particular income, you try to expand. Now, keeping all of this in mind, your basic income stream, which is the primary income stream, is taking care of all your basic expenses. And that's when you do not upgrade your lifestyle, but you build money trees that gives you fruits at regular intervals. And last type of an income stream is the royalty or residual income. Like, for example, creating a video that is going to be making money for me for whatever its life on the internet, or maybe writing a book and getting a royalty payment on your book. So these are the 7 type of incomes that you can have to build multiple income streams. Now that we know different type of incomes, now we can just generate ideas on how to activate most of these income streams. Now let's move on to the step number 2, that is building a foundation first. It's important to just have one, or in ideal scenario, you and your partner earning a primary source of income from your basic business or your job. So your basic expenses, your lifestyle expenses are covered, because if that is not covered, you will not be able to use that extra chunk of money to make more money. Your extra income should not go into basic lifestyle expenses. That extra income should go into making more money by making money work for you in order to build income streams. So, and if that's not the case, then your first step should be to get a stable income wherein your basic lifestyle income are being taken care of. Step number 3 is to curate yourself an income stream plan. Now, out of all of the 7 types of income I talked about, it's your time to pick and divide all of these incomes into 4 phases of phase 1. That could be equivalent to the quarter 1 in the year. Phase 2 could be equivalent to quarter 2 in the year. Phase 3 could be equivalent to quarter 3, and so on and so forth. So in phase number 1, you decide to work on 2 income streams, and once they are settled and they are on autopilot, you can move on to the phase 2 or quarter 2, wherein 2 more of your incomes are being on autopilot. That means first they become active and then they become passive. But that might require a little bit of effort from your side. That is something that we are going to be talking about in the step number 3. But you get my point, that you break those down into small steps and attach a timeline with it in when you have to do it. Step number 4 is to automate, systemize, and scale. It's now time to stop trading your time for money, but instead build systems that will scale your income, wherein you can detach earning money with spending your time, and with the free time that you have in your hand, you can maybe just spend it with your family or upskill yourself and make yourself prepared and safeguard from the economic downturns. We live in a hyper volatile world. We might not know the income stream that is working and getting us money today. Would it get it tomorrow? So the idea is to build a financial runway and to innovate and re-innovate ourselves to keep up with the times. Scaling and systemizing is absolutely important. You can create a system, then you can hire people to work for that particular system so that you are detaching your time with earning money. And lastly, the step number 5 is to constantly upskill yourself, because like I mentioned, the skill that we have today might not be the skill that would be required or in demand tomorrow. So it's important to actually constantly upgrade in our skill set, in our knowledge, and have that mindset of continuous learning in order to have a comfortable and a financially independent life. When I talk about multiple income streams, when I talk about building wealth, I do not talk about buying luxury, buying fancy things. It's about buying your time. But the real luxury is actually having time, having peace, having the freedom to walk away from things that do not serve you emotionally and mentally. That's the actual luxury and the freedom of life. So if you think being wealthy or being rich is buying luxury in all sorts of like bags, shoes, or cars, it's not. The first thing that you should buy back from your money is your time and your peace. That's the number one thing. That's the ultimate form of freedom. And that's what I am here for. That's what gets me excited to come up and show up in front of you guys, to create a video for you guys, because that's what I am chasing. I am chasing freedom that gives me the option to walk away from the life that I do not want to live. So yeah, that was my entire video. So now, girls, it's a wake-up time to build yourself a financial cushion, financial independence. And this particular video is actually your sign to actually do it and start executing on it. So yeah, that was it for this video, guys. I will see you in another video very soon. There are more videos on the channel about money. Here, I will link it so you can watch it after you've watched this particular video. So yeah, I will see you in another video very soon. Till then, bye-bye.